How weird is it for you to have had a relationship with that guy for all these years, making all these films, and now see what he's become?
It's sad. It's sad. It was like, he wasn't just this guy who financed my movies. He was, kind of like a father figure. I mean, he was kind of a fucked up father figure, but that's most people's fucking father.
Yeah.
He was a fucked up father figure, but he was like, he was involved in, my professional life for like a long, long time. So it's like, I think it's sad.
Oh, it's definitely sad. It's surreal though too, right?
Yeah.
Because we've never seen, other than Bill Cosby, we've never seen like a fall like this before. It's so strange.
Yeah, well, one of the things is funny. Like I did an interview with the two women that cracked the case on the New York Times. I did a talk with them during that time. I don't really talk about it that much afterwards because I go, well, I did it with them and that's enough. But one of the things I ended up like saying is, well, I wish I had done more during the time. And a lot of people like read a lot of what that could possibly mean.
Right.
Well, actually what it means is I wish I had talked to the guy. I wish I had sat him down and had the uncomfortable conversation. I didn't know about any rapes or anything like that. I just, but I knew he was, I chalked it up to the boss chasing the secretary around the desk, as if that's okay. But I mean, that's how I kind of looked at it. He was, making unwanted advances. That's how I looked at it. But I wish I had talked to him. I wish I had sat him down and go, Harvey, you can't do this. You're going to fuck up everything.
Do you think that no one talked to him and maybe that was how he got so completely out of control?
Yeah, maybe his brother Bob. Maybe, but I don't think anybody talked to him about it. And the thing about it is everybody who was in his orbit knew about it. There's nobody who said they didn't know that didn't know. If you were in his orbit, and that includes all the big actors who he palled around with, like they all knew. They didn't know anything about rapes, but they had heard.
Yeah.
They had heard things. They had heard about him just, putting the bite on somebody in a limo or something.
The story of the rich, powerful producer and the actress who wants to be in films is a story that's as old as film itself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just one of those stories that goes on. I mean, it was almost like, I don't really have a history in film, but from what it's been explained to me, that's always what it's been like.
Yeah, I know. They gave me a tour of Shaw Brothers Studios, and I'm taking a tour of Shaw Brothers Studios, and they take me into the screening room, and then like, okay, see that chair in the back there, that was reserved for the owner of the studio, Run Shaw. That's where he sat, and in the back room is a little bed. And that's reserved for where Run Shaw took the starlets.
Really?
Yeah. And it was all
Wow.